Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a fall makeup look because it finally feels like it's fall outside, because I didn't do it when it first turned September, I think 22nd. I didn't do it then because it was still hot and I just didn't feel the motivation to do a fall look. But now it's nice and chilly and now the mood has set, and so now I'm ready to do a fall look with you guys today. So we're gonna get started. First, I do want to say I'm gonna try the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer again. I bought it a little while ago, but I noticed that it showed my texture a lot more, and I'm not sure if I like it just yet, but I'm thinking that maybe I had put too much on my face, which is why it didn't come out right. So I'm gonna try using a brush this time and get it evenly, because I hear so many good things about the product, but the first time I used it, I was scared to use it again because it showed all my texture. But we'll see if I use a brush that it'll look better. I'm also not gonna put this all over my face. Let me take a look. So far it looks pretty good. We'll see about the final result here in a minute. I'm gonna get into my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I'm running out, but I have a new bottle waiting. I'm gonna dot this all over my face, and then I'm gonna blend it in with my beauty sponge. Alright, foundation is on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the concealer on and put it under my eyes, on my chin, my nose, and some of my forehead. I'm gonna blend that in. But so far, the primer looks kind of good. I think what it was, I put too much. I think using a brush is better for me personally. So let's get our concealer out, and then we're gonna apply it where we need it, and then we're gonna blend that in. set it with our Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. Take some of that. Alright, so I'm gonna need the mirror again. We're gonna set it where we put our concealer, just to make sure that it stays put. All right, so we're gonna let that sit, and now we are going to get our eyebrows done. Now, you know the drill. I'm not gonna do it on camera. It takes way too long. So I'm gonna do this off camera real fast, and I will be right back. All right, eyebrows are finished, finally. So now we're gonna get to the eyes. I'm gonna use two palettes today. I'm gonna use for the base shade, I'm gonna use this palette right here, the Carly Bible, the first edition. And then I'm gonna use the new palette I got a little bit ago, the Morphe palette, the 39S palette. So I'm gonna be going into those. So first though, I gotta put my base shade, which is gonna be this color right here in the front. And I'm gonna just set the whole thing. The base shade is on, so we're gonna take our fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna put in the light brown shade here, and then I'm gonna use that to transition. So let's do that now. Tap off the excess. So we got the transition shade down. Now we're gonna lay down our darker shade, which is that color right below the transition one. So this color right here. Hope you can see that right there. And then we're gonna get a small eyeshadow brush, because this helps me. Because I mean, sometimes I can do it with a blending brush on its own and just do it, but I like to just make sure that the color is going where I would like it to. So I'm gonna get into that color in there, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna apply it on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm using patting motions, because if you just slide it on, it's just gonna get everywhere. So we're just gonna pat the color on nicely and carefully, and then after that we're gonna get a smaller blending brush, more precise one. We're gonna blend it out. So now we're gonna take a smaller blending brush and we're gonna blend it out. Circular motions, do not put too much pressure on there, just circular motions. We're gonna blend the color out. So that color is on now. Looks good. Now we're gonna get to the shimmering colors. All right, so we're gonna start with the inner, not the inner corner, but like just the inner part of our eye here. We're gonna put this color right here first, and then we're gonna use this color up near the end where the darker color is. So we're just gonna take our finger, because I feel like that's just what works best, because sometimes like nothing can get in nicks and crannies better than your finger. So we're just gonna I'm gonna use my middle finger here, get some of that color, and I'm gonna apply it on the inner part of my eye here. Not all the way in the inner corner, but the inner part. Sliding, and I'm also patting at the same time, making sure the color is there. Alright, so we got that first color down. Now we're going to take our index finger, we're going to get into the darker shade that was below it, and then we're going to get it on the outer edge right here. Not all the way down there, but just like it's just right in between these two colors. We're gonna get back into the first color and just kind of reinforce it so it can come together. All right, now we're gonna take a small brush. We're gonna get that middle shade that was like really sparkly, like a champagne type color, and we're gonna get into that, and we're gonna put it in the inner corner. And sometimes that doesn't always work, so you use your finger too. I mean, such a beautiful shade. I lost the plastic part of the palette, so don't know the names of these colors, but I'm doing the best I can here. Okay, get more of that first shade here. Now we're gonna get back into the dark red that was in the outer V of our eye, and then we're gonna reinforce that color. And get our smaller blending brush and blend it out. All right, so that eye is pretty much finished. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna do the other eye real fast. Alright guys, so I did my eyes, I did the other eye, and then I had to put mascara, eyeliner, and lashes. I got mascara on the bottom of my eye, so I'm going to wait till that dries and then I'm going to scratch it off. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the face. So we're going to get our contour kit. I'm using this one, the Profusion Contour Makeup Case, or whatever you call it. And so I'm going to get into this baby. And I'm going to use the darkest color here. So we are going to get our little brush here. We're going to dip into it right now, tap off excess, and I'm going to put color where I want it first, and then we're gonna blend it out. So now that it's all blended, we are going to put some blush on. I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio, and I'm gonna use the color, I think I'm gonna use the color Scorching and Babe, the two colors right here, mix them together. So, well, let me put highlighter first. I think I'm gonna do that way. All right, let me put highlighter first. Let's see, get our fan brush here. Going to my normal highlighter here in the Carly Bible palette. Tap off excess and put it on my face. Now we're gonna put our blush on. Get into, these are very pigmented, so I have to kind of just swirl it around, tap off excess, because it can get really carried away. Excess off our fan brush and just kind of reinforce it. All right, now for our lip, I'm going to use the color Poet from the Maybelline Matte Ink. So I'm going to get into that and put it on. While our lipstick is drying, we're gonna go ahead and take off the mascara that I collected on my lower lash line. All right, we're gonna also take a smudge brush, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the dark color that was in the outer corner, and I'm gonna smudge it up under my lash line. Last but not least, setting spray to make sure it stays all day. Whew, get my fan ready. look. It was actually very simple, very easy, very quick, and obviously the colors were super good. And there's some purples in there I want to try soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, basically, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell, so that way you can get notifications every time I upload a video. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I love you guys so much, and again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!